Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be explaining about the properties of molding sand. So molding sand plays a very important role in metal casting, or we can say in preferably sand casting. So what we do with the molding sand, we fill the molding box with the molding sand. On this molding sand, we create mold cavity and fill the mold cavity with molten metal, and after solidification we get the casting. So for this process, for this molding process, the molding sand should have some very desirable properties to do the defect free casting. So what are the properties? The important properties are the grain strength. The molding sand should have grain strength, should have dry strength, should have plasticity, flowability, cohesiveness, adhesiveness, hot strength, permeability, refractoriness, collapsibility. So these are the main properties the molding sand should have. So let's now discuss one by one in detail. So first one is grain strength. So the molding sand should have grain strength so that it can create a perfect mold cavity and it doesn't break. So it is the strength of moist molding sand in the green condition. So the sand is called green sand, but the sand is not green in color. We all know that in tiger biscuit there is no tiger. Like that, the green sand is not green. So why it is called green sand? Because it contains some moisture content. That's why it is called green sand. So it allows the mold to stay intact before drying. So this is the green sand. This is the moist condition of the molding sand. The next strength is the dry strength. So it is the strength of sand after moisture is removed. So from green sand we remove the moisture, and that is called dry sand, and the dry sand should have proper stability or proper strength to maintain the mold cavity size. So it helps the mold resist erosion during pouring. So this is the dry strength. The next is plasticity. So it is the property by which sand can be molded into the required shape under pressure. So when we are filling the molding sand into the molding box, the molding sand should behave like plastic. So when we are applying pressure, the molding sand should be the property like plasticity. So it helps in making a proper mold impression. So this is plasticity. The next one is flowability. So it is the ability of sand to flow and pack around the pattern properly. So when we are filling the molding sand and the pattern is present inside the molding box, so the molding sand will properly flows in the molding box around the pattern. So this is the flowability. So good flowability ensures accurate reproduction of shape. So this is flowability. The next is cohesiveness. So cohesiveness is the ability of sand grains to stick together. So if the molding sand have cohesiveness, the sand particle will be sticked with each other and maintain a proper mold cavity. So this gives enough strength to the mold to retain its shape. If the molding sand don't have this cohesiveness property, then the shape will not be proper. The shape will be improper. The next is adhesiveness. So we know about cohesiveness. Cohesiveness is the property to stick together with the same kind of material, but adhesiveness is the material to stick with the other kind of material. In this case, the molding sand is stick with the molding box, so it doesn't fall off. That is called adhesiveness. It is the property of sand to stick to the sides of the molding box, so it helps the mold remain in position inside the flask or the molding box. That's why the adhesiveness is also very important. The next is hot strength. So it is the strength of sand at high temperature when molten metal is poured. So we are creating mold cavity inside the molding box and we are filling this mold cavity with the molten metal. The molten metal is hot heated, and when we are filling this with the molten metal, the molding sand comes in contact with the hot metal. So it resists the high temperature of the molten metal. So it prevents mold deformation during casting. Also it resists the metallostatic force of the molten metal and remain in the same condition that we want. The next is permeability. So it is the ability of sand to allow gases and steam to escape through the mold. So when we are filling this with the molten metal, the molten metal comes in contact with the molding sand. So molding sand contains the moisture, coal dust, etc. So the moisture becomes the vapor. Also here we created here the CO2 or CO gases are created, and the moisture and also these gases need to be pass out from the molding box. If the gases don't pass out from this molding box, then the gases will be trapped inside the casting product and will create hollow spaces inside the product, and the product will lose its the original strength. So that's why the permeability must be present into the molding sand. So good permeability prevents defects like blowholes and gas cavities. So this is the permeability the molding sand should have. Next, the refractoriness. So it is the ability of sand to withstand high temperature of molten metal without fusing. So when we are pouring molten metal into the mold cavity, the force are striking the walls of the mold cavity or the molding sand. So in this condition, it will withstand this pressure, also the high temperature of the molten metal. So this is the refractoriness. So this is very important for casting metals at high temperatures. So molding sand should have refractoriness property. The next and last property is collapsibility. So when we have finally created the molding or the casting product, then we will break the molding sand and will take out the product. So when we are collapsing this, the molding sand, the product can harm, the product can be break down. So it will not happen if the molding sand have the property collapsibility. So it is the property of molding sand to collapse easily after solidification of metal. That's why the collapsibility is important. So good collapsibility prevents cracks in the casting and helps easy removal of casting. So collapsibility is very important to take out the product from the molding box without harming the product. So these are the main properties of molding sand should have. Hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. For more updates, subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon.